I do want to see what's going on. I do want to see what's popping.
You knew that you were spreading it. If you know you have COVID, then you don't go on a plane. You don't fucking infect.
I didn't know I had COVID. I didn't know I had it. I got tested yesterday.
You did. You said that you had COVID last week, and
I thought I had COVID last week. I didn't get tested though. I didn't know.
Okay, so you probably should have if you thought you had it and you decided to delay your test because you didn't want to know you had it.
Nope, not true. I tried to schedule it as early as possible. That was the earliest one available.
You streamed with
and I tried to stand in line, but there was a 2-hour line, and I said, "Fuck that! I'm going home." I had a fever and muscle aches, so I wasn't standing in no fucking 2-hour line.
Dude, you just the fact that you just
someone prob gonna get you canceled on Twitch for real. This shit's serious, Dwight. Lol. No memes, no banter. I don't personally care, but other people, like the deer person or whatever, are gonna be
Jeff.
fucking molding.
Yo,
the deer person. How about like every human being with a fucking brain, dude? That's so fucked up. Okay, here's two things though. I mean, this dude is an asshole, okay? The deer person. Homie was like, I don't really care if you fucking give COVID to people. But also, like, there's two different villains here in this story. And maybe you're not gonna... Wait, what? See you next week, and if you missed tonight, you can stream it on Twitch. Seriously, it's on Fox now and at Hulu soon. What? What the fuck? Dude, what is... Oh, no. Oh, no, this motherfucker knows, bro. What the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Dude, I'm gonna fucking crank out as many episodes as I can. Okay? Because... Oh no, he's coming. Oh Lord. He knows, dude. He knows. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. You're about to get clapped by Gordo. Look at this emote, dude. Gordo in here watching his intellectual property. He was Pepela and he is no longer Pepela. Look at his bio. Look at his bio. Always near food and doesn't know what Twitch is. Bro, keep it that way, okay? He should just never know what Twitch is. That's so much better. I'm sorry for all the Britophobic things I said. Oh my God. I was so... I was so bravophobic, dude. That's the problem. It's happening. Ludwig rang the bells. Oh, no, no, no. No, it's a joke from his new show. There's a streamer from Twitch on here. Yeah, Trisha. She was on my Lover Host. I think you met her on Austin's dating show. No, I know. I know. He's going to make me eat jellied eels, bro. He's going to make me eat fucking jellied eels as a punishment. Oh, fuck. That's right. Bro, how would Fox let a socialist really stream their content? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Okay, let's see what the fuck. So yeah, the second, but before I forget what I was gonna say, the second villain in this story. Now, this guy is a dick, 100%. Okay. He thought he had COVID and he still traveled, knowing, like, you know, most likely that he has COVID. That's really fucked up. But the second problem is, like, he's right. It shouldn't take 2 fucking hours to get tested. Now, if he had gotten tested and then still went on the plane, he'd be the biggest piece of shit, right? But, like, what the fuck are we doing where it takes 2 goddamn hours to get fucking a COVID test? And then however many hours afterwards, because it's probably not even a rapid, you know what I mean? But he's still, the overwhelming burden falls on him. Okay? A MasterChef episode where you train and XQC are the secret judges for one dish. Also, homie basically said what the Florida Surgeon General was saying. It's like, no testing, no COVID. You know what I mean?
Yo, Jeff, I disagree, bro. I disagree. Those old people didn't give a fuck, bro. They were on the plane.
Knew that you were spreading.
What? He said the old people don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, dude, if you're during times of COVID, you should just not travel at all, dude. If you're old, like, you know, fuck it. You can't, like, you know, you're discontinued from traveling. Meanwhile, I will also then on top of that, like, there is some truth to it where it's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't fucking travel if you're immunocompromised, but if you have to travel, then like the entire reason why we have fucking the entire reason why we have testing and all these protocols set in place is so that, you know, what just happened does not happen. Are there no antigen tests available? I mean, it's really hit or miss. It's like kind of hard. And it takes a fucking couple days to get the line back. I mean, the results back too. People get COVID in that 2-hour line if you don't already have it. Just tuned in for a second. His excuse was you can still spread it while asymptomatic, which is not relevant to this case and thinks it's a 1-1 thing. This dude needs to not get his signs from politicians or Facebook posts. I want everyone to live. When he goes out with a virus over 1 million body count, then he said he got on the plane to see a girl. Oh no, he went on. He's not talking about how he went to the gym after testing positive because he hasn't been in like 2 weeks. Wait, what? Wait, what was he doing? Is he just trying to fucking kill people or what's going on? He was like, fuck it. I probably kill some old people on the plane. Might as well kill some people at the gym too. Test it out. You know, give it to as many people as possible. See what happens. He's like, he's doing a speed run, dude. He's just trying to figure it out. His reasoning is the next test could be negative. I'm pretty sure it's illegal in some states to knowingly go out in public after testing positive. Not in America, baby. In America, instead of, you know, in America, we literally celebrate. Our CDC said, you know, you don't need a test to get out after 5 days. So shout out to the React channels bringing us a fresh demographic. Nothing below, but please teach us how you all get ads on the exact same content demonetized on our channel. They're not talking about me. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh shit, their content gets demonetized, but then people that are reacting to their content actually have ads. That's crazy. Shout out to the React channels bringing up fresh new demographic. Nothing below, but please teach us how you all get ads on the exact same content demonetized on our channel. Yeah, that is weird. Dude, YouTube's fucking ad. Bro, YouTube is so fucking lame with that shit. Here's a screenshot of one of his texts from the flight, shaking my head. We have COVID. Shh, that's why we're coming home a day early on the plane. No shot. That's funny. My friend and a fan passed away this morning. She loved you and just wanted to let you know. Wait, what the fuck? I'm sorry to hear that. Jesus Christ. Sorry for your loss. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go into the Quinn 69 says women wearing booty shorts are asking to get sexually assaulted.
Okay, because then it's like there's so.
Bro, how did this conversation even start? Also, it's 2022, motherfucker. How do you still have this opinion? Like, I just don't understand how you can still genuinely feel this way, or at least not have figured out that you should definitely not say stuff like that, even if you fucking feel that way. Like, this is like Gamergate shit.
Some sexual drive there where you're like, I mean, that's, dude, I mean, You're just asking to get sexually assaulted by some fucking
Back in the day,
deranged
when I
mental
was
person.
16,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
cared about that shit like
See the underbutt.
That's fucking bananas, bro.
That's
Quinn69 explains the comment using the rape spectrum. Oh no. I don't think people are gonna fucking agree with him on this. I think the majority of people are probably not going to fucking agree with him on this.
Clothed?
I think people have like, this argument has been exhausted to its like maximum. You know what I mean?
Naked. And then you draw a line and there's a spectrum, okay? And this is like, okay.
He's gonna say the entire fault is responsible on the party that's actually doing the sexual assaulting, right? He's not gonna, like, this is a meme. He's debating everybody, and in the end, he's gonna be like, I'm just kidding. Actually, the responsible party is the person doing the sexual assaulting, and none of that lies on whatever the fucking woman is wearing. I think that's
Less
the debate.
likely to be raped, more likely to be raped. There's a ton of other variables and other factors, like where you are, what time it is, what area you're at, you know, like.
Not pretending, Sag. You've literally been on a rapist rant. Holy shit. Even his chat's like, dude, what the fuck?
What your body looks like. All sorts of things. But I can tell you that this is a factor.
People are saying he's like advocating for Sharia law.
Right? This is one of the variables. Okay? This is one.
Bro, homies will bust out the paint to describe the varying degrees of how much victims deserve to be sexually assaulted or raped instead of just going to therapy, dude. What is this? What the fuck is going on right now? It's like when you got a fucking WoW gamer audience, when you got motherfuckers watching you play Path of Exile telling you you're fucking crazy for this take, you gotta really reconsider it. You know what I mean? Like, my chat goes off the fucking rails, okay? My chat goes off the rails, yells at me all the goddamn time. This is literally like, this is a chat where you would not expect people to just be like, dude, what the fuck?
One of the variables. All right? And if you're like fucking over here and like your ass is showing and your fucking titties are just your nips, it only, like, dude. More likely that some mentally deranged rapist is gonna fucking be like, ugh. Okay, fully clothed, naked, and then you.
Quinn can't make a build on Path of Exile, but can put together a sliding scale of rape and paint. Fucking lol. Why? Why the fuck is he saying this? This doesn't make sense at all, dude. I don't even understand. Doesn't matter to a rapist? Yeah, like, what the fuck is happening? Bro, he has like kids. That's what I don't understand. He's like an adult. Like, I mean, okay, all memes aside, like, doesn't he live with his wife and daughters? Like, what the fuck? Someone on Elizabeth, instead of opening up paint, he should open up a twit longer. Okay. He started from men get aroused when they see nudity and can't help themselves to want to have sex to this take. Yo, what the fuck, dude? That is okay. He's got to fucking chill, dude. I mean, Dude, the close blaming I was expecting, but the second half of the video where they said all rape is, he started saying all rape is consensual because she's considering by not physically resisting enough. What the fuck? Okay, dude, that's fucking bananas to the maximum degree. Quinn's most trusted mod gives his take on the booty shorts.
Some crazy person saying some shit that like they need to like get me fired from Twitch. Am I saying some shit like that? I'm not asking you, Chad. I'm asking stability. Let me put it this way, okay?
Prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
Yeah. So he's saying I'm not a crazy person. Okay, good. Okay, there you go. There you go. That's all I need to know.
Bro, that's... Didn't this dude say that it was deserved for... I mean, I don't know what his cracker take was actually, so I'm not going to speak on it. Maybe he wasn't like fucking super anti-cracker, but I'm pretty... Wasn't he like... One of my moderators, Fizz, is still banned. Okay, one of my moderators, Fizz, is still banned for Crackergate. By the way, I wasn't calling him a cracker. Shut the fuck up, chat. You're being so stupid and silly. I'm saying like I don't know what his cracker take was, so I won't speak on it. Like I don't know, but yeah, Twitch banned one of my fucking moderators for 30 days, bro, for typing cracker in a chat, okay? So just, you know. Cat calling take. I don't care. I don't want to see the rest of this shit, dude. When I was banned, I saw his fucking take on Islam, and that's when I was like, oh, this dude's not memeing. Like when he was looking through the LSF post of me getting banned or something. He was just saying some shit about Prophet Muhammad. Okay, let's see what Mrs. story is.
At all. And she said, "What if I told you I've been lying to you this whole time?" I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Matt, I have a penis."
What?
You... Which is great, by the way.
At all.
Isn't this what happened to... Isn't this like a train thing too? So wait, what happened? What happened with... He said, wait, so how white do you have to be in order to get a C-word pass? Asking is 12% Jew. Yeah, I don't think he got like upset over the cracker thing, but dude, I'm not going to watch a 24-minute video, chat. Just show me what the fuck happened. It's a story he stole from ICE. Her cock tasted like avocado. As I've been handed the spotlight, I want to share a few words. We all know Mrs. renowned for telling fake stories. However, I do think the core of this is real. Maybe with some fake details sprinkled over it. In the end, Mrs. putting himself out there in a vulnerable position by sharing something personal about his sexuality, and we should be saying props to him for being so open about it. Not a lot of streamers will do the same in this position. My point being, see a few odd comments here and there, which would not belong on the internet anymore in this day and age. As a sub, so intertwined with these streamers and their chats. That's where the clean avocado dick take came from. Okay, so wait, hold up. What happened? So Misgive hooked up with chat already knew while he was halfway there due to the similar story Ice and Train said, Lamau. No, I'm going to go one parasocial level deeper. They fabricated the story a few weeks. So Miz really brought a platonic friend with a stalker to live with him and not any ulterior motives to give him shit for it? Wait, what?
I said, I want to know. No, I did not get pegged. No, I did not get any. There was no anal. There was no nothing. I said, I want to know what a dick tastes like. I never told Austin this part.
What?
And she's like,
you didn't tell me this.
She's like, all right, go for it.
What? You didn't tell me this.
Ask Slick. It's true. I called Slick first.
Why didn't you tell me this?
So I tried it.
Oh my God! What?
And then,
really?
Chat. It tastes like an avocado. And then that was
No,
it.
it doesn't. It tastes like skin. What are you talking about? It doesn't taste like avocado. What are you talking about?
And then I gave her head. No, I didn't do that. I just licked her dick. So I tried it, and I was like, you know what? This is something Soda would do. So I legitimately did try it, and she's.
Chick who didn't know him came over and brought her home and blew her after she said she had a cock. It's a fake story. Wait, this is not a real
like,
story.
Is that all you wanted to try? I'm like, yeah, I'm done. So I then drove her home, which was about a 30-minute. I said.
So I can't tell. So what is it? Is it like a fake story, or is it actually that Misgive like hooked up with a trans girl, like a pre-op trans girl, basically? But not only that, this all happened while Miz was trying to get what? My main Trump handed TKS unbanned. Dude, what the fuck is the worst way to try to fucking get unbanned, bro? By trying to bait me in the middle of me trying to fucking understand more information. Wait, isn't there like, I feel like I've heard this story from Trainwrecks. He went on like for 20 minutes about it. No shot, he faked it. She, they, penis got me acting unwise. It's real. He said he's in the past. He's in the Fuda. Just call him. Chad knows over being cringe about it. I remember Trainwrecks' story where he like talked about hooking up with a trans girl, and then he said that she had like balls or something when he went down to finger her, right? Listen, some women got peepees, okay? Some women got girl dick, you know? Good for him for, you know, giving it a little taste, if it's real or not. I don't even fucking know, because it's fucking Misgive. So I don't know. When you fetishize trans women so much, you call them a literal hentai tag. He didn't stop talking about it. I learned yesterday you're not supposed to use futa, I think. Not sure if it's correct. I don't know. I guess. It's true. Miz has been baiting for like 3 weeks. It's fake, dude. You know Miz, dude. This is so confusing. I mean, I hope it's not. I hope it's not fake. I don't know if it's fake, but he says she was someone everyone wanted to get with, got with her, they made out, then they went downstairs. Miskiff didn't feel it, but the girl told him she's pre-op. Miskiff said he don't care that he's into her. And no, this doesn't make Miskiff bi, for the record. I know this is like confusing for a lot of people, but like it's not like this was a dude. You know what I mean? It's not like Miskiff was like, this is a dude with a penis, and I know this is a dude who also has a penis. Miskiff was like, this is a woman. And then she turned out to be trans, like a trans woman. And he was like, yeah, I'll try it out. That doesn't make him bi. Guy needs to realize that this is big. Miz doesn't have the community we have here. No, but like, I mean, to be fair, like Miskiff's community is not, out of all the bigger communities on Twitch, Miskiff's community is not as bad as it once was at all. It probably doesn't even look. It probably doesn't even look like the OG Miskiff community when he was growing. You even see his like, other than like a couple fucking weirdos on LSF or a couple weirdos on fucking Twitter, Miskiff's Miskids are actually pretty nice for the most part. They're not like the feminine penis is softer. I don't know. I would not know. It's not a real story. Ice and Train told the story all the time. It's not a real story. You, me, pre-op, clit, right? Like, please. What? More to the story where he said he doesn't care.
Well, what? Never mind.
So then she asked me. She asked me, and she says, she feels horrible because she's like, I should have told you at first. I shouldn't lie to you like this. You should have known, and I feel like a horrible human being. She's like, I've never done this before. I didn't tell somebody. I feel like shit. And I told her. I said I didn't mind.
That's, I mean,
like, what do you mean? I'm like,
I mean, if it's a, there's a video of Ice Poseidon telling the story verbatim. That's kind of, I don't think he would be dumb enough to fucking literally carbon copy an Ice Poseidon story and retell it at this stage in his fucking career. Like, I feel like that's really stupid. He can't be that fucking stupid, right? That's like, what is he trying to get fucking canceled? Like, I don't understand. There's not a single female in the room for content. You sure? Are you telling me there's more than one trans woman? Of course there's more than one trans woman, but if it's the same story of a dude who he used to fucking do camera work for, no shot. I don't think Miskiff likes being associated with Ice Poseidon at all. I don't think he would like go out of his way to like literally retell Ice Poseidon stories when, especially at a time when he has like 30, 40, 50,000 people watching him. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. There's literally proof in the comments. LSF ruining another stream. I mean, LSF is not ruining another stream. The stream would have ended literally half a fucking hour ago if it wasn't for LSF. So
I really didn't care. Like, I was like, you know what? It was an experience that I tried it, and I did it. And I legitimately did jerk off a girl. I'm like, and you know what? It happened. It is what it is. I didn't really care. And I'm like, I still think you're hot. I told her that. She's like,
so a friend of mine's in the futa, so is he gay? Should he tell his girlfriend about his fetish? What? I don't know, man. I don't like, no, probably not. I don't think, is it? I don't think so. I don't even know what futa is. Isn't it like anime women with like dicks? Also, what the fuck? What do you mean tell your friend and it's a fetish or whatever the fuck? You're a bad friend if that's the case. Someone is like telling you what they like and you're just gonna. It's chicks with dicks, not trans. Please stop talking about this. Dude, like, calm down, okay? Fucking calm down. Like, cool it. All right? Chill the fuck out. Why is it so funny to joke about having sex with a trans woman? I don't think it's a joke. What I like remind chatters that this is a leftist community. Trans rights are a daily fight for us, not just LSF. As to why we're talking about this? Yeah. Half the people are like fucking upset that he's talking about this, and then the other half are like excited that he's talking about this, kind of, where it's like, I mean, this is, being open, being honest. I mean, as a big content creator, that's like not a bad, that's not like a bad thing. If it's a real story and this is like, these are real events that happen and he's just explaining it, like, that's not a bad thing. And his community is a gigantic community that's like supportive of that shit, and he wasn't being weird about it at all. Like, how the fuck are you gonna look at something like that and then be like, this is fucking bad. Fuck you. How dare you talk about this? It doesn't seem like it's a bad thing, but if it's a joke, then it's fucked up for sure. Like if it's a fake story and he's just like doing it for content, then it's kind of fucked up. He also said they were wearing a thong. Mrs. Dick must have been a shirt button sag. This is the exact same story Train used to tell and Ice. Ice also sucked Greek's dick before, so it's not like he's done these things. What? I'm not going to click on this because obviously Ice Poseidon is super mega banned. But I don't think Miskiv is dumb enough to fucking tell a fake story like this, especially one that like he ripped from Ice Poseidon or something. He said he asked her permission to tell the story. Futa is a fetish of trans women, and saying pre-op trans women or Futa is one, super creepy, and two, they are still women pre-op or post-op, so it's straight. Fetishization of trans women is really the gross part. I like it. I like if it's a real story and it's chilling. That's amazing. If it's a joke, it's fucked. Sorry if this reads badly. I'm stupid. Much love. No, that's literally what I said as well. Like if it's a real story, then that's fucking awesome. That's like very chill. And some of you motherfuckers are super spoiled being in this community and thinking that like forgetting how the internet is, especially Twitch. He was being weird about it. It's literally a story about a trans person's genitals and everyone's saying he's lying. Hassan, please be better than this. I thought trans/MBs were safe here. Nebula Nixie, if you think that like, if this is a real story about a large content creator being open about hooking up with a pre-op trans girl and like, and saying that it's normal and chill and that he was like very casual and he wasn't weird about it at all, and you think that that's a bad thing, or you think that like, you know, discussing it openly and he was being fine about it, discussing that openly is not a bad thing at all. If he's lying about it because it's misgiven, a lot of people think he lies about shit all the time, then yeah, it is fucking weird and bad. Pre-op isn't a thing, by the way. Okay, I don't know how to describe it then. Why the fuck are you getting... Okay, I will not say pre-op going forward. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say after, okay? How would you designate it? How would you designate someone who has not had bottom surgery, okay? How would you designate someone who hasn't had bottom surgery but has had top surgery, for example? I know that it's not supposed to be like gender transformation surgery anymore. It's called gender confirmation. But how would you fucking... Dude, listen. We've talked about this before, okay? We've talked about this a million times before. 99% of the online trans community does not agree on its own fucking rule sets, okay? So it is like, you know, figure it out and then come and be like, this is the rule set, and if it changes, then it changes, okay? But you can't come in here and be like, dude, that's bad. I can't believe you're saying that, without like offering what it's actually called. You know what I mean? Or what it's called now. You don't have to have bottom surgery. Literally, no one said you have to. But how would you designate it? Low-key, you're just inviting chat to flex their wokeness? Called him pre-op LMFAO from a trans person. Yeah, I just like don't understand. What if they don't want to get bottom surgery? Maybe just call them trans and nix the pre-op. No, but that's not what we're talking about. And also, they're still a woman. It doesn't fucking matter if they're pre-op or not. Like, they're still a fucking woman. Dumbass. That's not what I'm saying. But like, categorizing certain things are fine. It's about whether or not that categorization is inviting hatred. Okay? Jesus Christ, listening to talk about trans people is a fucking mess. Oh my god. Oh. Bro, just call Misgive? Yeah, right, dude. Calling him right now when people are fucking heated at me, a person that they know who's not transphobic, in a community that they know is not transphobic. It like, chat is fucking lighting up right now. You think that's going to be a good and healthy conversation? Get the fuck out of here. What I'm going to do instead is probably call him after streaming and figure it out. There are trans chatters in here upset at a term that other trans chatters use, okay, on a regular basis. So, like, I get why, you know, tensions rise and people get heated and they get upset and stuff like that. I'm just probably going to say that you're farming. That's absolutely not what I'm doing. That's why I'm going to call him after I stream. If I was farming, I would call him during. Trans woman here, you're right. These people are being fucking weird. Pre/post op isn't describing an identity. It's describing an operation. It ain't that hard. People understand. You have to be able to talk about things somehow. Trans perspective, this stuff is always going to hit a lot of trans folks' traumas and bad life experiences, and that colors the response. For me personally, you're totally fine, but understand you definitely won't be able to please everyone here, and that's okay. No, I know that already. I know that already. We have like we've had conversations like this before, many times, where there's always people that have different perspectives, and it's a very personal matter, and it leads to maybe even some people thinking that like a place that they designate as a safer than average place for themselves is no longer as safe as they thought it was, right? So people get mad. So I totally understand where people are coming from. But conversations like this happen on the stream, and it happens in a way healthier way than every other fucking space that you're ever going to go to on the internet, unless it's like a very tiny fucking space. Okay? So it's important to have conversations like this, but ultimately, if this is a real story, then it's not a bad thing. Please, dude, you can just say trans woman with a dick. It's not that bad to specify why a trans woman has a dick. I personally don't care about being called pre-op, but I get why other trans women do and try to respect them too. Okay. I mean, it's not like I was fucking misgendering this person or something, or anyone was for that matter. Why does it sound like the Discord combo again? Because every fucking leftist space that wants to be as nice as possible and wants to be as accommodating as possible is ultimately going to always get reduced to whoever the loudest, most marginalized person and their fucking expectations are, which is precisely why I usually pump the brakes when things like that happen and explain to people that this is not actually going to be a safe space that is going to abide by all of your expectations. This is like when people got mad at you dead naming when describing what dead naming is. There needs to be a way about to talk about this stuff. I know. It's like I'm a non-op trans woman. That's what you would call it. Trans people are different. Not every one of them use the same terms. That's okay if you're trans. Don't use a certain term that's you. Don't try to get on someone who isn't trans for not agreeing with your trans identity. Hasan has had some bad takes in the past. White chocolate, but what the fuck is Chad doing? Pretending he's some kind of trans enemy? No, I don't think people are pretending I'm some kind of trans enemy. But there's always like, there's always going to be people that are new. Okay, there's always people that are new in the community, and when they're new, and especially if they're like, especially if they're a trans person and they're new here and they don't fucking know the vibes, and overall they like have seen me defend trans rights, and then all of a sudden they hear me say a term that they consider to be unacceptable, that like other trans people that I talk to on a fucking daily basis don't, for example, their automatic assumption, your automatic assumption if you're this person that I'm talking about should not be, and going forward in the future, it's hard to fucking say that to someone who has been oppressed non-fucking stop, and you might not take this at all, and you might not take this kindly at all, but in this fucking community, if I say some shit like that you are not comfortable with, immediately jumping on and being like, you're a fucking, you're being transphobic or whatever the fuck is probably a quick way to get you banned. I'm just going to be honest. Like, straight up. Because, we learn shit here. And a lot of people have learned a lot of new things here as a consequence of me being at least a little bit more open-minded than other left spaces that immediately shut off and say, no, get the fuck out of here. There's a level, okay? There's a level of transphobia that's unacceptable, okay? Purposely misgendering someone, purposely dead naming someone. These sorts of things that's it. Like, you're fucking out, okay? You want the smoke, you'll get the smoke. But if it's like literally fucking third tier trans meta, then yeah, people are not going to be aware of it, especially because sometimes it's literally shit that like you and your friends are on board with, but like other trans people that are activists and shit are not, or haven't heard about it, or haven't fucking gotten together, and the trans elders have not decided that is like the new meta. Okay, chill the fuck out. Jesus Christ. Like, just because it's like valid in your space does not mean that it's like something that everyone else is aware of, okay? Transphobia stops and ends with misgendering, I guess. Like, this person is a piece of shit. Like, I'm gonna ban this person, okay? Transphobia does not stop and end with misgendering, dumbass. Okay? Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. That's not what I'm stating at all, you dumb fuck. Listen, this is not a place for you. It's just not, okay? It's just not. It's not. There is going to be people that are here and willing to learn. And there are a lot more people that are here and willing to learn than people like yourself who are like, I think that's unacceptable. Okay, then it's not for you. Okay? I'll make your exit easier for you. Like, that's so stupid, dude. It's so fucking disrespectful. It's so stupid. Like, I get constantly feeling like you're under attack. Okay? I understand it. Like, I can never understand it as well as you understand it, because your existence is questioned every single fucking place you go to. Okay? Every single place you go to, your existence is questioned. This is not one of those places. So, but it's also not a place where there's not going to be, it's also not a place where there's not going to fucking be a a little bit of transphobia, you yourself very likely had internalized transphobia if you are a trans person not that fucking long ago because of how rigid the gender binary is and how personal people feel about their gender because it's just social conditioning. You recognize that we live in a fucking a transphobic society, okay? You're going to catch a little bit of that. It happens. Sudden bad take. No, that's not a fucking bad take. I said it earlier today as well while we were talking about Dave Chappelle. It happens, but like that is a path towards educating others, and like you yourself are no longer transphobic. You yourself are trans. I don't have like, I want you to feel safe and I want you to enjoy the memes and whatnot, but also I'm more concerned with trying to educate motherfuckers who otherwise would be like transphobic because they've never approached the conversation from an interlocutor that looks like them, okay, that sounds like them, that they're going to listen to. It's literally just me using my privilege as a cishet person to try to describe certain things to people that would otherwise not listen to them. And they're not going to die. They're not going to fucking go away. They're going to keep being transphobic if no one fucking approaches them, meets them where they're at, and tries to describe to them what the situation looks like. That's the unfortunate fucking reality. So you have two options. Either you can fucking complain and try to fire one off at me and like feel really good for a brief moment, feel heard for a brief moment. Maybe you might even get some fucking other haters on board with your take. But ultimately, like, what do you think? You're going to fucking, what? What do you think? You're going to fucking get me to stop? Like, I'm not. What? Reactionary as fuck? You have to meet people. You have to meet people where they're at, okay? And I understand that not every single person has the capacity to be able to do that, especially because, you know, if your humanity is being called to question on a daily basis, then yeah, I understand why you would feel like you have, you know, like you have to have your guard up. But you're using trans women as an anecdotal example in Mrs. Story. You're belittling the actual feelings of trans people about their perceptions in society. Wait, what? Using them as an anecdotal example in Miss Story. What? I don't even understand what that was. What? I think it just feels weird that the point of the story was that the girl had a penis. If it's the format of transphobic jokes or the punchline is a little too close to comfort. I mean, dude, I didn't see the whole fucking story, but ultimately, like, there's no way to discuss this then. You know what I mean? Like, you have a dude who's not like an overtly political person who is explaining their personal experience after already getting consent from a trans person that was involved in the story, that is like describing it to 55,000 people in the most open-minded way possible. And y'all are fucking mad. Like, I don't know. If it's a real story, then if it's a real experience that Miskiv had, then that's not a bad thing at all. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's actually a really good thing. Like, what? Dude, we're a community that would have normally been making attack helicopter memes is like, this is the only community where most likely fake Miskiv story leads to a 30-minute stun log at the end of an 8-hour stream. I'm just saying, like, that's bananas that we're having this conversation where, like, a person describing their personal experience in a community that would, like, 5-6 years ago be making, like, straight up the most transphobic fucking jokes, okay, is now, like, open-minded and welcoming and understanding. That's fucking progress from where I'm standing. More like the whole point of the story is like I had sex with a trans girl. Like it sucks to us that that's the story, I guess. It's no one's fault, really. I mean, but he's not even making a joke. How? Hardly. I think this trans girl wanted some huge streamer to talk about her sex life to thousands of strangers. Really? So you also don't believe him. Okay, got it. Okay. I mean, that's fine. So you also don't... that's where you're coming from. Where you just, like, don't think that it's real at all. And he just... You know... I've had that conversation with straight men that Miskiff is describing. This is the most meet guys where they are way that Miss could have told the story. I have heard so much worse from woke cis men. Miss unironically did a good job here. Yeah. He's like bragging almost. As a trans viewer, I thought it was kind of awesome. It's humanizing to be included, and I prefer this than being someone's dirty secret they can't share without facing ridicule. Yeah, I think like... I mean, that's what I felt too. I think without discussing with a trans person, the discussion calling them pre-op is rude. Honestly, it's easier to be descriptive than use pre-op. Okay, I fucked up. Okay, I'm a transphobic person. Please, I got it. Okay, I will never say pre-op ever again. I did not know. Please, you're still literally 3 stun locks deep in a conversation that we've moved beyond because you don't want to have the... This is not about being productive for you at all. This is just about having your voice be heard. You want to be centered here, okay? Here, I centered you front and center, okay? I'm so sorry. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God, dude. As a trans person above 25, this is making me cackle. I mean, yeah, okay, well, 75-year-old trans women in the UK also like being called transsexual. A lot of things have changed, and it changes at a rapid clip. But I think that it's a good step towards normalization. I think it's not like a bad thing. He himself said the trans person said they were pre-op themselves. So like people once again fucking jumping. And yeah, chat, do not harass the person that I fucking called out. Okay, it's the most annoying thing you guys do, especially because this is my chat. You know I can fucking call you out at any given moment too, and you don't want to get fucking brigaded in the same way. We use pre-op in the medical field. I don't understand what's happening. Don't worry about it. I think someone like Miskiff even knowing what pre-op means or using the term pre-op implies that like the trans person probably used it. The fuck does Miskiff know about pre-op? Like people, again, you get so lost in Discord and like all of these fucking woke circles that we create on the internet that you forget like what the normal, like just fucking normie position is on this shit, okay? The normie, the Norman, okay? And I'm not saying trans people are abnormal, so don't fucking put that word in my mouth either. But the Norman individual has never considered this, okay? Just like literally, please, fucking just chill out, okay? Like, imagine thinking like, well, Miskiff definitely put a lot of thought. Like, he probably, this is the first time he probably heard that fucking term, dude, okay? Most people don't know anything about trans people. Then every conversation around trans people is like this. Yeah, that's actually that's the funniest part about this is that The only spaces where people openly talk about trans rights or trans advocacy turn into this fucking thing every time, okay? Meanwhile, there's only two speeds. Either we're having a fucking nonstop, like, endless fucking sequence of a shit fire, okay? Where everyone is fucking yelling at one another because, like, you use the terminology and you've already, like, you have a lot of baggage, understandably, that you are bringing to every fucking conversation, understandably, but still, Jesus fucking Christ, okay? And then the other position for, like, the 90% of the planet, other than the only spaces where we have these sorts of conversations, is, like, is incredibly transphobic if it even ever gets brought up at all. So holy fuck, dude. What the fuck? Just, like, chill. Especially because this is like a half Norman area as well, okay? There's a lot of people who are completely oblivious to this stuff. His response to people saying it was fake?
I swear! It makes no sense! Alright, LivestreamFail, listen, you're just a bunch of dumbasses. I cannot tell you if
Of course, Miskiv's chat was less of a dumpster fire than this because they were just like, imagine what kind of effect this has on the fence sitters. Yeah, it just like fucking is annoying. I think you need to do a normie hour for chat sometime soon and teach them what motherfuckers don't understand. Kind of like the theory hour, but possibly more necessary for most of your chat. Like, this is not a safe space. It's not. I mean, it's significantly more safe than like 99% of other spaces. But if your expectation is like, all people in the chat have to do is be kind and respectful to others, change the perfect vocabulary is a futile rabbit hole when the trans community themselves don't agree on some terminology. No, that's the point. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. And you know, you're just like, you're making it worse for yourself if you do this. If you're a trans person and you're like, I'm gonna get fucking mad right now and I'm gonna fucking, if you think trans advocacy is just saying the right words and phrases, you've missed the point. Like, if you're this person, or I mean, I guess this person could be going either way. I don't know, but Comrade Grace, can you please shut the fuck up and move on this conversation? Some of the chats being transphobic is really fucking pissing me off. Point to them and we'll fucking ban them. What do you mean? Like, I have like straight up fucking snipers. What the fuck are you talking about? Trained on every single person in the chat. Dude, like 40% of our banned chatters are banned for transphobia. What do you mean? And you might say, wow, that's a lot of transphobes. Well, it's also, this community is one of the only fucking communities that actually bans transphobes and talks about transphobia and you know, trans people in general. That's why there's so many people that we ban for transphobia. Not that easy to agree with who to ban when people in the chat don't agree with what we're trying to say is transphobic. Well, that's also true. Okay. I'm trans and I would like to watch another episode of MasterChef. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna end it right now. Okay. You tired of the Twitter folks you invested in yet? Hey, dumbass. Okay, let me explain something to you. Okay? I care about these people's experiences, okay? It's not just like a fucking fun little game to make money. If that was the case, I would just be like every other fucking jackass in the political space and make a fuckload of money while also simultaneously not giving a single shit about the same people that I advocate for yelling at me and jumping down my fucking throat every goddamn day. It's about unconditionally being on the side of what you personally think is the right thing to do, okay? I know that that's more of a self-report on you than anything else, because you're basically saying, hey, I only care about these things from an aesthetic point of view. I only care about people as far as they can, like, you know, push me to a certain point. But if that was my goal, I could just as easily, if not significantly more easily, make a fuckload more money while also not getting clapped up by the very same people who I advocate for on a daily fucking basis. I have a view. I have a method. I have an understanding of how to change people's perspectives. I think it's pretty fucking successful. It's, if anything, it's probably more successful than like 90% of the rest of the fucking progressive people who, for one reason or the other, sometimes fall short of being able to change people's minds. So shut the fuck up, you dumb, silly, self-reporting, vulturous little bitch. Okay? It's not about investing in a fucking crowd of people. Who the fuck wakes up and goes, man, I'm going to invest in being pro-trans today. That'll really fucking, you know, push me over the limit. Even if you look at it from the point of view of like how many trans people exist, regardless of like, you know, transphobia and whatnot, what am I fucking going after? Like what, 1% of the population, 10% of the population? Why the fuck would I do that? Like that's so stupid to be like, I'm going to be, I'm only, even if I were to look at people like just percentages and numbers, why would I invest in a group of people that are, one, shit on by everyone else, and it's like super easy to just fucking it's super easy to just like do that and have everyone go, you're right, King, thank you for fucking you know, repeating how we feel. That's right, thank God. Why would I just go around and be like, all right, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna defend 2% of the population? Idiot. The only part I think is always weird is that you choose to read people saying overcorrective shit and make your content by yelling at them instead of staying on message. That's not true. I do stay on message, and a part of that message also is people that are doing it overcorrective shit. If you perhaps considered that part of that message is also not being over fucking corrective in times of education and learning. No, because you're that overcorrective dickhead too. Okay? That's the problem. But no, none of us want to engage in reflection at all, dude. Okay? As leftists, we all believe that, like, you know, we have the most moral approach, and that's understandable, and we're progressive, and we're empathetic, and then we never fucking, you know, and we never want to, God forbid, think that, like, maybe we're engaging in a way in this conversation where perhaps maybe we just want to center ourselves in the conversation. You know what I mean? It's something that a lot of people do all the time. It's just like sucks, but anyway.